Good morning, everyone. Okay, so we are there on the chapter number 1, Introduction to Partnership and Partnership Final Account. In the last lecture, we have saw one problem and we have solved that problem. Today again, we will going to see one problem and we will going to try to solve that problem. Okay. So this is a problem number 2, which is there in your textbook, page number 55. So I hope everyone is there with your textbook in front of you, because it will be easy then for you to solve the problem. Okay, so from the following trial balance of Messr Mitesh and Mangesh, you are required to prepare trading and profit and loss account for the year ended 31st March 2019 and balance sheet as on that date. Okay, so this is a partnership firm, and the name of the partnership firm is Messr Mitesh and Mangesh, and you have to prepare trading account, profit and loss account, and balance sheet. Now this is a trial balance, okay, which is there in your book, in your textbook, page number 55. So if you will see over there, information is given. Okay, now whenever you see your trial balance, you have to understand, you should get to know that whether you have to whether the company has adopted fixed capital method or fluctuating capital method. So as I said, it's very easy. If in the trial balance current account is given, which means it's a fixed capital method, and you have to prepare what you have to prepare. Okay, so what you have to prepare, you have to prepare current account. Okay, what you will going to prepare, current account. Okay, so uh, in this problem also you have to prepare current account in place of capital. Okay, so as I said, whenever there is a fixed capital method adopted by the firm, then you have to prepare 4 accounts and 1 statement, but there is no need to prepare partner's capital account as the amount never changes. Okay, so you can directly mention that amount on the liability side. So you can prepare trading account, profit and loss account. So in place of partner's capital, you just mention over there partner's current account. Okay, and then the balance sheet. Okay, so I hope your accounts are ready. Okay, so if there is a current account mentioned in the problem in the trial balance, which means that uh, you have to prepare partner's current account in place of partner's capital account. Okay, so whatever the amount which is there in the capital, we will directly write that amount or in the liability side of the balance sheet, so that our time which might be wasted in preparing one more account, it can be saved. That's why we don't prepare a partner's capital account separately. We directly mention that amount in the liabilities. Okay, and how you will going to record that, we will going to learn when I will going to explain the problem. Now, as I said, the very first step, what you have to do, you have to star mark the items on which adjustments are there. Okay, and for that, what you have to see, you have to see the adjustment which is there in your book. Okay, now the very first adjustment which is there, it is Mitesh and Mangesh, they are sharing profits and losses in the ratio 3:1. Okay, so this is only an information given. ये adjustment नहीं है, ये सिर्फ information है that Mitesh and Mangesh, they are sharing profits and losses in the ratio 3:1. Second is partners are entitled to get commission at 1% each on gross profit. Okay, so whatever gross profit we will going to get when we will going to close the trading account, at that time whatever gross profit we get, on that we have to calculate 1%. Okay, and we will going to get the amount of commission. Okay, so there is no connection with the trial balance of this adjustment. The next one is the closing stock is valued at rupees 23,700. So this is a closing stock. So if you want, you can mention the two adjustment effect over there. Okay, so closing stock two effects are there, trading account के credit side में and balance sheet के asset side में. The next is outstanding expense. Now, outstanding expense is given on audit fees and carriage. Okay, so in the trial balance, you have to star mark the audit fees and okay, so audit fees is there over here. Okay, so you can star mark over there audit fees, and the second is carriage, which is there here. Okay, the third item in the trial balance. Okay, so audit fees and carriage is star mark over there. Even you are going to star mark in your test book. Now the next one is building is valued at 46,500. Now what information is given? Building is valued. Okay, so which means adjustment is there on building, and furniture is depreciated by 5%. So depreciation have furniture by 5%, which means building and furniture both are having adjustments. Okay, so we will going to go back and we will going to star mark on building and as well as on furniture. Okay. Now the next is provide interest on partner's capital at 2.5%. Now there is no connection of this with the trial balance. So no star mark will be done to any of the points. Only thing you have to do is you have to find out this interest on capital and you have to put the two effects of that. Okay. The next one is goods of 900 was taken by Mangesh for his personal use. Again, there is no items which are related with this adjustment. This is a individual adjustment and we're going to have two effects which you will going to record directly. Okay, so no need of any star mark in the trial balance. The next is write off 1,000 as bad debts and maintain RDD at 3% on sundry debtors. Okay, so bad debts and RDD they ये दोनों भी connected हैं with the sundry debtors. Okay, so the first star mark you will going to do is on sundry debtors. So sundry data is there over here. Okay, if you will see. And second thing is there, it is there with the bad debts. Okay, so there is no bad debts given over here. So you will only star mark the on the sundry datas. Okay, so this is the way you will just going to star mark all the items on which adjustment is there, so that when you go solve the problem, then there is no need to see again and again adjustment दिया है, अच्छा line छोड़ना है, अगर adjustment नहीं दिया line नहीं छोड़ना है. So there is no need of such confusion. So starting में ही just star mark those items, and when you will going to solve the problem, it will be easy for you to leave the space whether on that item adjustment is there or not. So I hope these points are clear to you. Okay, so we are starting then with the first point which is there in your trial balance. The very first is stock is given on 1st April 2018. Okay, तो आपको stock दिया है. So this is opening stock because the date itself mentioned is 1st April 2018. और अगर date नहीं भी दिया है तो whatever stock which is there in the trial balance, it is always an opening stock because closing stock is not recorded in the trial balance. Okay, closing stock कभी भी trial balance में record नहीं होता है. It is always opening stock. Okay, so even though the date is not there, still it is an opening stock only. Okay, so opening stock is given 25,000. Now opening stock is an direct expense. Okay, that's why it is recorded in trading account के debit side में you will see two opening stock 25,000. Okay, now the next one is building. The next है वो क्या है? It's building. Now building is what? Building is an asset and we record asset over where? We record asset in balance sheet. कहाँ पे record करते हैं? Balance sheet में. So on building we have done the star mark. इसका मतलब क्या है? Building is having an adjustment. Building में क्या है? adjustment है, right? So if you will see building, so you will just going to see over here they had recorded building and they had mentioned the amount in the first column of the amount, that is 48,500. Okay, because adjustment is there on the building. Now the next one is carriage. Now carriage inward and carriage outward. Okay, sometimes they are given carriage, कभी कभी सिर्फ carriage लिखते हैं, sometimes they are mentioned carriage inward and carriage outward. सिर्फ carriage and carriage inward is there, तो ये जो carriage है it is on purchase, okay, and it will be recorded in trading account, whereas carriage outward is there, which means that is that carriage is on the sale, selling and distribution, which is recorded in profit and loss account. So here only carriage is there, कैरेज इनवर्ड आउटवर्ड ऐसा कुछ मेंशन नहीं किया है, तो हम एज्यूम करेंगे कि दिस इज कैरेज इनवर्ड एंड वी विल गोइंग टू रिकॉर्ड दिस इन ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट. ओके, सो इफ यू विल सी ओवर हियर ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट में वी हैव रिकॉर्डेड दिस टू कैरेज एंड द अमाउंट इज गिवन 1780 because on this the adjustment is there. The next is फैक्ट्री इंश्योरेंस. एज द वर्ड फैक्ट्री, तो फैक्ट्री से रिलेटेड जो भी चीजें हैं हम वो ट्रेडिंग में ही रिकॉर्ड करते हैं, तो फैक्ट्री इंश्योरेंस इज देयर, दैट्स व्हाई वी आर रिकॉर्डेड इन ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट के डेबिट साइड, दैट इज 2700 डायरेक्टली इन सेकंड कॉलम because there is no adjustment on this. Okay, इस पे कोई एडजस्टमेंट नहीं है, that's why we have recorded directly in the second column of the trading account. If you are having any query, if you are having any doubt, you might put that in the chat box. After the lecture, we will going to clear all your doubts. Okay, तो कोई point समझ में नहीं आ रहा है, you can put that in the chat box. Now the next one is the postage. Now postage is an indirect expenditure and that's why it is recorded in profit and loss account. कहाँ पे record होता है postage? Profit and loss account. So if you will see over here two postage and the amount they have put is directly in the second column as it is having no adjustments on any postage. Now the next one is the bills receivable. Now bills receivable is an asset. वो क्या है bills receivable? It is an asset. That's why it is recorded. That's why it is recorded in balance sheet asset side. So if you will see over here, bills receivable is there and it is recorded directly in the second column because no adjustment is there on bills receivable. The next one is sundry debtors. So sundry debtors is an asset and sundry debtor is always having an adjustment. Okay, so whenever you write sundry debtors, may always try to leave 4 to 5 lines. Okay, sundry debtors के नीचे 4 to 5 lines हमेशा छोड़ देना because sundry debtor is always having adjustment which is more than one. Okay, so कभी भी sundry debtors record करोगे which is there in the balance sheet asset side. If you will see over here, okay, so what is the amount? It is 52,200 because again in this chapter, in this problem, two adjustments are there, bad debts and RDD on debtors. Okay, now the next one is return inward. What is return inward? So return inward and return outward. Okay, you had already learned this in 11th also. Return inward means which is deducted from sales, whereas return outward means which is deducted from purchase. Okay, so this return inward is the inward which you will going to deduct from sales. Okay, so sales कहाँ पे record होता है? Sales is recorded in trading account के credit side में. If you will see over here, okay, so sales you will get the amount of sales on credit side. Still we have not saw this side, we are on debit side. So less return which is given, return inward is given how much? 1600. So if you will see over here 1600 is mentioned. Okay, so as I said in the last lecture also, on purchase and on sales, even though the return is there, is not there, you have to mention. If it's not there, just put a sign, dash over there, and you can put the amount as it is outside. But do mention because it will help you to practice it. For set हो जाता है दिमाग में format. Now the next one is the purchase. Now purchase is an direct expenditure which we record in the trading account. Okay, debit side mein, so if you will see over here, purchase is given, that is 68,900. The next one is audit fees. Now audit fees is there in the profit and loss account because it is an indirect expenditure. So if you will see audit fees, it is here over here. Okay, you can see audit fees over here. Okay, so in the first column, the amount is mentioned in the first column because audit fees is having an adjustment. Audit fees kya hai? It is having an adjustment. That's why the amount is recorded in the first column. The next one is loose tools. So loose tools is an asset which we record in balance sheet ke asset side mein. So if you will see over here, loose tool is there. Okay, and there is no adjustment on loose tools. That's why the amount is directly recorded in the second column of the balance sheet. Okay, तो loose tool के second column में of the balance sheet you will see this amount of loose tool because there is no adjustment on loose tools. The next one is manufacturing expense. So manufacturing expense, factory expense, these are the expenses which are related to trading account, which are directly related to the production. That's why they are recorded in trading account. So manufacturing expenses is there in the trading account over here, and the amount is there directly recorded in the second column as there is no adjustment on the manufacturing expenses. The next one is the electricity charges. So electricity charges is an indirect expenditure which is recorded in profit and loss account. So you can see two electricity charges and it is there directly in the amount is there directly in the second column as no adjustment is there. General expense. Okay, again general expense is an indirect expense. So you will see over here general expense and no adjustment. That's why the amount is in the second column. Export duty is again an indirect expense. So export duty, if you will see over here, there is an export duty. In the last lecture, I informed you regarding the import duty and export duty. The import duty is recorded in trading account, whereas export duty is recorded in profit and loss account. Next one is cash in hand and bank balance. Okay, so cash in hand and bank balance, they both are the assets. So they both are recorded in balance sheet के asset side में. So you will see over here cash in hand and bank balance. इसमें पे कभी adjustment नहीं होता है in final accounts. Okay, that's why they are recorded indirectly in the second column. Now the next one is the conveyance. So conveyance is the indirect expenditure which is there recorded in profit and loss account. So conveyance is here and no adjustment is here. So amount kya hai, directly you have to put the amount in the second column. The next one is the furniture. Okay, now furniture kya hai? Furniture is an asset. So furniture will be recorded in balance sheet ke asset side mein, and on furniture you are having an adjustment. That's why the amount is recorded in the first column. The next one is a salary. Salary is again an indirect expense. So you are going to record this salary in the profit and loss account. So if you will see, this is a salary and there is no adjustment on salary. That's why the amount will be recorded directly in the second column. Same rent and rate and taxes. These are the indirect expenditures. So it will be recorded in profit and loss account के debit side, and as there is no adjustment, तो directly इसको record किया जा रहा है in the second column. The amount is recorded in the second column. Now the next one is the drawings. Next one kya hai? It is a drawings. Okay. Now what where this drawing will be recorded. Okay. So for this drawing, there is account which we have prepared is partner's current account. And now why I have written over here partner's current account? Because the company is adopted fixed capital method और आपको already current account information trial balance में दिया है. So whenever you will going to see such problem, then what you have to do, you have to write the name partners current in place of partners capital. Okay, now if you will see over here, they had mentioned drawings. एट मितेश के कॉलम में मितेश का ड्राइंग का अमाउंट है और मंगेश के कॉलम में मंगेश का ड्राइंग का अमाउंट है. सो मितेश इट्स 1200 एंड मंगेश इज हैविंग 2200. ओके, सो ड्राइंग इज रिकॉर्डेड ऑन पार्टनर्स करंट अकाउंट के डेबिट साइड में. Mitesh, it's 1200 and Mangesh is having 2200. Now the next is, so here we have done with the trial balance at debit side. Okay, now we will go and we will going to record the items which is there on the credit side of the trial balance. Now the very first item which is there, it is sundry creditors. Now sundry creditors is a liability. A liability is recorded where? On the balance sheet ke liability side. So if you will see over here, sundry creditor is there 38,000. No adjustment is there. That's why the amount is directly recorded in the second column. Next one is the sales. अब sales कहाँ पे record होता है? Sales is an item of trading account which is recorded in trading account. Okay, so it is a direct income. That's why the sale is recorded in trading account. By sales 1,75,000. We have already mentioned recorded return. Okay, so 1,75,000 minus the amount of return. Then what you will get? You will get 1,73,400 out of में. Okay, तो जब आपको दोनों भी मिल जाता है, ठीक है, तो ट्राई टू कैलकुलेट दैट, डिडक्ट द अमाउंट एंड पुट दैट अमाउंट सो दैट आप भूले नहीं, ठीक है. समटाइम्स स्टूडेंट दे गेट फॉरगॉट और वो उनका ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट ही रॉन्ग आ जाता है. तो ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट रॉन्ग होने की वजह से ऑल द प्रॉब्लम्स गेट इटसेल्फ रॉन्ग. Okay, so when you get the return and you get the amount of sales, or you get the amount of purchase and you get the amount of sales, there itself calculate that, deduct that amount and put it in the second column, so that you will not forget that to do the calculation. Now the next one is the capital which is given. So capital uh, is the amount which should be recorded in partner's capital account. Okay, but here we have prepared partner's current account, and in capital account the amounts they never change. Okay, so in place of preparing a separate capital account, what we does, we directly record that amount in liabilities. Okay, क्योंकि वैसे भी partners capital में जो भी balance है वो liabilities में आएगा, right? So in place of preparing a separate account, क्योंकि it might be time consuming. Okay, so what we do, we directly mention this capital amount in the balance sheet. Okay, so if you will see over here, liabilities में हमेशा पहला जो item होना चाहिए, it is always a capital. Okay, so capital account, if you will see, we had mentioned Mitesh and Mangesh, and we have directly mentioned those same amount which is there in the trial balance, 1,50,000 and 50,000, because we have already learned that in fixed capital method, if current account is there, then whatever amount is there of capital, it is fixed, it never changes. Okay, so the same amount will be recorded in balance sheet ke liability side. Okay, so it's very important point to you that if current account is given, and which means that it is a fixed capital method, which means the capital of the partners, they never changes. So okay, so you will directly going to record that amount in the balance sheet के liability side, that to first item, वो हमेशा first item ही होना चाहिए. So you will mention capital account, you will mention the name of the partners, you will mention the amount which is there given in the trial balance, and then total. Okay, so this is the way you will going to record the capital. Now the next one is outstanding salaries. Now outstanding salaries is basically an adjustment, ठीक है, जो नीचे adjustments में दिए जाते हैं. But if the is given on the trial balance, okay, so only one effect will be there. एक ही effect जाएगा. Okay, तो एक इफेक्ट क्या होगा, आउटस्टैंडिंग सैलरीज का सेकंड इफेक्ट है, दैट इज इट इज अ लायबिलिटी बिकॉज इट इज एन आउटस्टैंडिंग. ओके, सो उसका जो एक ही इफेक्ट है वो जाएगा, और वो कहाँ पे जाएगा, बैलेंस शीट के लायबिलिटी साइड. ओके, तो आउटस्टैंडिंग या प्रीपेड अगर ट्रायल बैलेंस में दिया है तो उसका सिर्फ एक ही इफेक्ट जाएगा, क्योंकि वो एडजस्टमेंट नहीं है. जब वो नीचे दिए जाते हैं तब वो एडजस्टमेंट होते हैं. अगर वो ट्रायल बैलेंस में दिए जाते हैं, देन दे आर नॉट द एडजस्टमेंट. Then only you have to, what you have to do, you only have to show the only one effect. Okay, so either it will be there in the balance sheet ke liability side, or it will be there in the balance sheet ke asset side. Okay, so there will be no second effect, any trading account or profit and loss में कोई effect नहीं जाएगा if the outstanding or prepaid is given in trial balance. I hope the point is clear. So here outstanding salary is given, so you will directly going to mention this outstanding salaries amount in the balance sheet. So if you will see over here, outstanding salary is given. Okay, so outstanding salary is given and the amount is directly recorded in the second column. That's it. Now the next one is the bills payable. So bills payable is again bills payable is a liability. So if you will see over here, they had mentioned bills payable and they had written the amount directly in the second column, as there is no adjustment on bills payable. The next one is written outward. So as we saw, written inward is deducted from sales. उसी तरह written outward is a purchase return which you will going to deduct from purchase account. आप कहाँ से डिडक्ट करोगे, वो purchase में से डिडक्ट करोगे. And where is the purchase? Purchase is there in trading account. So if you will see over here, two purchase, okay, जो हम ऑलरेडी लिख चुके हैं, you will going to deduct less return 1800. So whatever amount is there, that is 67,100, you will going to record this in the second column of trading account. The next one is the current account. If you will see in the trial balance, current account diya hai. Okay, so you will going to record we are having current account, so which means this is the opening balance which is given. Okay, so opening balance के लिए what we mentioned, we use the word by credit side. ठीक है, ट्रायल बैलेंस के क्रेडिट साइड में है, which means opening balance will be recorded on the credit side of the balance sheet. Okay, so by balance brought down 3,000 and 2,000. Okay, how much is the Mitesh? 3,000 और मंगेश का कितना है? It is 2,000. I hope this point is clear. करंट अकाउंट का ओपनिंग बैलेंस ट्रायल बैलेंस के डेबिट में भी हो सकता है, ट्रायल बैलेंस के क्रेडिट में भी हो सकता है. अगर डेबिट में है देन यू विल गोइंग टू रिकॉर्ड ऑन डेबिट साइड, और अगर क्रेडिट में है तो यू विल गोइंग टू रिकॉर्ड ऑन क्रेडिट साइड. Okay, so we have done with the trial balance. We had put all the adjustments which are related to the trial balance. I hope everyone is clear ki how the items are recorded and where you have to mention the amount. If adjustment is there, then in the first column. If adjustment is not there, then in the second column. Now, did you saw any hidden adjustment? Any hidden adjustment is there? In the trial balance, any hidden adjustment is there? Okay, correct. There is no hidden adjustment which is there in the trial balance. Okay, which means we can directly start with the adjustments. Now the first is the information which is given to you. Second adjustment की बात करें तो we can solve the second adjustment only when we will going to get the gross profit. Okay, it is said partners are given a commission but which is 1% on gross profit. तो अभी तक हमारे पास gross profit आया नहीं है. So first adjustment is a information. This is only an information. Second, we can solve only when we will going to get the gross profit. So we will directly start recording with the third one, that is closing stock. So closing stock के two effects कहाँ पे जाते हैं? The first effect is ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट के क्रेडिट साइड में. फर्स्ट इफेक्ट कहाँ पे जाता है? ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट के क्रेडिट साइड में. यू विल टू मेंशन बाय closing stock 23,700, and the second is because remaining stock is an asset and that's why it is recorded in balance sheet के asset side में. Okay, so if you will see closing stock is there and the amount is also same, that is 23,700. So two effects of closing stock, trading account के credit side में and balance sheet के asset side में. The next one is the outstanding expense. Okay, and the next it is outstanding expense. The outstanding expense is given on audit fees and carriage. Now audit fees is an item of profit and loss account because it is an indirect expense. So you will see over here audit fees is there. Okay, where also written the amount in the first column. Okay, so you will going to add outstanding. Outstanding क्या करना है आपको? हमेशा add करना है जिस पे भी outstanding बोला है, right? So यहाँ पे you will going to add outstanding. The outstanding is how much given? It is given 400. Okay, so 1800 plus 400 is how much? It is 2,200. 1800 plus 400 is how much? It is 2,200, which we are going to write in the second column. Okay, so audit fees 1800, add outstanding 400, the total is 2,200. Okay, now the second outstanding is there on carriage. Okay, so where is your carriage? Your carriage is there in the trading account. The trading account again we had already written carriage first column में 1,780. You will going to add again outstanding which is given 600. The 1,780 plus 600 is how much? 23,000. Sorry, 2,380. Okay, so it is 2,380. Okay, so audit fees and carriage on this, on both the items we have added outstanding expense. Now the second effect will be there. Okay, because outstanding is what? It is a amount which yet to be paid, which means it's a liability. That's why the second effect will be there on where balance sheet के liability side में, if you will see over here. Okay, तो ये outstanding expense heading देना है आपको इसी तरह, and you have to mention the audit fees and carriage. Now here when you record the amount, be focused that you should record the amount of outstanding, कितना outstanding है. Many of the time the students they write the total, ठीक है, तो add up करने के बाद जो total second column में लिखते हैं, they record that amount. You are not supposed to record that amount. You have to mention, you have to record the amount which is there in the adjustment. ओके तो अगर कंफ्यूजन हो रहा है तो सीधा एडजस्टमेंट के एडजस्टमेंट में कितना अमाउंट दिया है, ऑडिट फीस का 400 दिया है, कैरेज का 600 दिया है, राइट. So 400 and 600, it will be 1000. Okay, so don't do this silly mistakes in your problem. Now the next one is building is valued at 46,500. Now this is the information given. यहाँ पे बोला नहीं है कि building appreciate हुआ है या building depreciate हुआ है, right? Only the amount is given. Building is valued at 46,500. Now if the sentence is given like this, what you have to do? You have to compare the amount which is there in the trial balance. Okay? तो अगर trial balance से amount ज़्यादा है, जो नीचे adjustment में दिया है, which means your building is now it's clear. Okay, so if the building amount is more than the amount which is given in the trial balance, okay, जो adjustment में amount दिया, if it's more, then which means your amount is appreciated, and if it is less, the adjustment में जो amount दिया वो less है trial balance के amount से, which means your amount is depreciated. Okay, so asset is depreciated. Now in this problem, if you will see in the trial balance, it is given 48,500, whereas in the adjustment नीचे it is given 46,500. इसका मतलब वैल्यू क्या हो गया है, कम हो गया है, which means this is a depreciation. Okay, what is this? This is a depreciation of building, क्योंकि building का amount क्या हो गया, reduce हो गया. Okay, so what you will do, you will going to mention. Okay, so we had already mentioned building का 48,500. Okay, and कितना difference है, 48,500 minus 46,500 is 2,000. तो आप लिखना डिडक्ट करोगे 2,000. The whatever amount which is there in the adjustment, it will be shown over here. That is the answer. ओके तो 48,500 जो हम ऑलरेडी मेंशन कर चुके हैं, 46,500 जो आंसर हमें मिला हुआ है, तो इन दोनों का जो डिफरेंस है वो कितना है, 2,000, which means depreciation is how much? It is 2,000. Okay, what the mistake is done by the kids is they write over here 48,500, they add 46,500 also over here, and then they get the 80,000 something. Okay, which is wrong. You have to mention the difference. Okay, कभी भी कोई भी वैल्यू जब होता है वो इतना ज्यादा नहीं बढ़ता है जितना सेम अमाउंट है. Okay, so you have to find out the difference, and that difference will be either depreciation or appreciation. If the amount is increasing, then it's an appreciation. If the amount is decreasing, then it's a depreciation. So I hope this much is clear to you. Okay, then we can proceed further then. Now the next one is furniture is depreciated by 5%. Okay, furniture depreciate by 5%. So we will see over here, furniture is there in the asset 64,000, and it is said depreciation is 5%. Okay, so 64,000 ka 5%, it is how much? It will be 3,200. Okay, so 64,000. So 64,000 into 5 upon 100. So it will be how much? It will be 3,200. 200. So 20 cut, 20 cut. 640 into 5 is how much? It is 3,200. Okay. So we have depreciation bola 64,000 to 5%. That is 3,200. So you will going to deduct this amount. So whatever is remaining, you will going to record it in the second column of the amount. Okay. So 64,000 minus depreciation 3,200. The ultimate will be 60,800. Now we have done with the depreciation. Okay, first effect हमने building पे depreciation निकाला, हमने furniture पे depreciation निकाला. Always try, if depreciation is given, always try to calculate all the depreciations on the items which is there, which is given in the adjustment. Okay, and when you will going to put the second effect, then it will be easy for you. Okay, so the second effect of the depreciation will be there on the balance sheet के sorry, profit and loss account के debit side में, because depreciation is a loss, or we can say it is an merely a loss. Okay, so if you will see over here, we have recorded profit and loss account के debit में to depreciation on. Okay, so to depreciation on. Now here some mistake is there. Okay, so instead of name, it should be, you will going to mention over here building, and you will going to mention over here furniture. Okay, तो कितना depreciation था building पे? It is 2,000. और कितना depreciation हमने find out किया? It is 3,200. So what will be the amount? It will be 5,200 in the second column. Okay, so यहाँ पे you will going to mention the name of the asset or name of the asset on which the depreciation is given. So depreciation is given on building and furniture. So building ka it was 2,000, and on the furniture it was 3,200. So the total is 5,200 in the second column. Okay, so don't, there is a mistake over here. Now the next one is provide interest on partners capital at 2.5% per annum. Okay, so what is given? Interest on capital is given. Now where this interest on capital is recorded, this interest on capital is recorded on partners current account, because in this problem we are preparing partners current account, not partners capital account. तो हम जो भी adjustment है वो किसको कहाँ पे record करेंगे? We are going to record the adjustment in partners current account. Okay, so partners current account में you will going to record this adjustment. So it is said interest on capital. तो interest on capital कौन सा side में होता है? It is recorded on the credit side of partners current account. Now how much interest it is said? It is said 2.5%. Right, 2.5% बोला है किस पे? Partners capital पे. Now capital amount is there which we have recorded directly in liabilities में. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे आपको इस पर कैपिटल फाइंड आउट नहीं करना है, बिकॉज दिस इज द ओपनिंग बैलेंस ऑफ करेंट अकाउंट, नॉट कैपिटल. ओके, तो बी फोकस व्हेन यू सॉल्व द प्रॉब्लम. दिस इज द अमाउंट ऑफ करेंट, नॉट कैपिटल. कैपिटल का जो अमाउंट है यू विल गोइंग टू सी ओवर हियर. कैपिटल का अमाउंट इज हियर ऑन बैलेंस शीट में. ठीक है, दिस इज द ओपनिंग कैपिटल ऑफ मितेश एंड मंगेश. तो इट्स ओवर हियर, इट्स नॉट देयर. वो जो है वो करेंट अकाउंट का ओपनिंग था. ठीक है, नाउ हाउ मच इज गिवन? इट इज 1,50,000 एंड 50,000. तो पहला वी विल गोइंग टू फाइंड द इंटरेस्ट ऑन कैपिटल of Mitesh. तो Mitesh का how much is the capital? It is 1,50,000. तो 1,50,000 पे 2.5%. Okay, so 1,50,000 पे 2.5% कितना होगा? 1,50,000 पे 2.5%, it will be 3,750. Okay, it is how much? It is 3,750. Now the calculation which is there for this is, if you will see, ठीक है, तो बेसिकली जब भी पॉइंट में आता है तो बच्चे कंफ्यूज हो जाते हैं. राइट, सो इफ द पॉइंट इज गिवन, अगर आपको पॉइंट दिया है, ठीक है, देन व्हाट यू हैव टू डू, आपको वो पॉइंट निकालना है. और व्हाट यू हैव टू डू, यू हैव टू राइट 25/10. ठीक है, तो जो 2.5 है ना वो पॉइंट निकालना है, एंड यू हैव टू राइट 25/10 multiply 1/100. Okay, so whenever the percent is given in point, it might be 5.5, 3.5, 2.5, 1.5. ठीक है, so what you have to do, only you have to remove that point and you have to mention 10. ठीक है, डिनोमिनेटर में आपको 10 करना है, मल्टीप्लाई करके 1/100. ठीक है, so this will be the easy calculation for you. If you will see, 0 कट, 3 0 कट हो गए, अब क्या बचा? 150 into 25. तो 150 into 25 is how much? It is 3,750. Okay, so this is the way you can calculate. So what is the capital amount which is there on partners? Capital of Mitesh is 3,750. Now the next one is of Mangesh. The amount is opening capital कितना है capital मंगेश का? It is 50,000. So again the same calculation, 25/10 into 1/100. So 50,000 into 25/10, क्योंकि हमने point निकाल दिया तो 25/10 into 1/100. Again the 3 0 will be cut. Now 50 into 25 is how much? It is 1,250. कितना होता है? 1,250. Okay, so the interest on capital on Mangesh capital is 1,250. So this is the way you can calculate the amount. Okay, so when you will going to see if current is account is there and if interest on capital is charged, so you have to charge that interest on capital on the capital amount, not on the current account opening balance. Okay, now the next one is goods of rupees 900. Sorry, the second effect of this interest on capital, if you will see, it will be there on partners प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस अकाउंट के डेबिट साइड में. ओके, तो इंटरेस्ट ऑन कैपिटल का जो सेकंड इफेक्ट है वो कहाँ पे जाएगा? प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस अकाउंट के डेबिट में, बिकॉज द इंटरेस्ट ऑन कैपिटल इज गिवन बाय द फर्म to the partner. Okay, so which means the profit is reduced. Okay, so that's why it is recorded in profit and loss account के debit side में. Okay, so if you will see over here, two interest on capital, the name is given Mitesh and Mangesh, 3,750 on Mangesh का 1,250 और दोनों का total is mentioned in the second column of the amount. Okay, so I hope this two effects are clear to you. First effect we have saw, you have to find out the interest on capital on the capital of the partners, and the second effect you have to record on the profit and loss account के debit side में. Then the next one is, next adjustment is goods of 900 were taken by Mangesh for his personal use. Okay, goods taken. Mangesh ने goods क्या किया है? Goods लेकर गया है Mangesh. Okay, which is कितना goods लेके गया है? Which is of rupees 900. Okay, so whenever a partner takes away the goods, okay, तो वो कहाँ से लेके जाएगा? फैक्ट्री से लेके जाएगा. That's why it is recorded. The first effect is recorded in trading account के credit side में. कहाँ पे रिकॉर्ड होगा? Trading account के credit side में. We will see over here. तो ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट के क्रेडिट साइड में बाय गुड्स टेकन ओवर बाय मंगेश. ओके, बाय गुड्स टेकन ओवर बाय मंगेश, डायरेक्टली सेकंड कॉलम में अमाउंट जाएगा. ठीक है, बिकॉज इट सेल्फ इज एन एडजस्टमेंट, वो खुद ही एक एडजस्टमेंट है. ठीक है, तो अमाउंट जो है वो डायरेक्टली सेकंड कॉलम में जाएगा. सेकंड इज बिकॉज द पार्टनर इज टेकिंग द गुड्स, दैट्स व्हाई वी आर हैविंग अ पार्टनर्स अकाउंट. ओके, सो यू विल गोइंग टू रिकॉर्ड द अमाउंट ऑन द डेबिट साइड ऑफ द partners current account. ठीक है, the debit side of the partners current account you will going to write mention two goods taken rupees 900 which is there in the second मंगेश के. ठीक है, तो फर्स्ट कॉलम में डैश रहेगा क्योंकि गुड्स कौन लेके जा रहा है? मंगेश लेके जा रहा है. दैट्स व्हाई द अमाउंट विल बी रिकॉर्डेड इन द सेकंड कॉलम, दैट इज मंगेश के कॉलम में. ठीक है, और फर्स्ट कॉलम में you will put dash because Mitesh is not taking anything. Okay, so two effects. If the partner is taking the goods for personal use, pehla you will going to record it on the first is you will going to record it on the balance sheet के sorry trading account के credit side में. Okay, and the second you will going to record it on the partners current account के debit side में. Okay, so I hope this is this much is clear to everyone. So two effects we have saw of the goods taken by the partners. Okay, so now the last adjustment which is there is of bad debts and RDD. Okay, so first you will going to deduct both the amount of new bad debts and new RDD from sundry debtors. Okay, so sundry debtors is there on balance sheet में. You will see over here balance sheet में sundry debtors is given. It is given 52,000 52,200 कितना दिया है 52,200. You will going to deduct first new bad debts. ठीक है, new bad debts आप less करोगे which is given 1,000. okay, तो 52,200 minus 1,000 then it will be 51,200. फिर from this amount you will going to find out the amount of RDD. तो RDD is set 3%. RDD कितना बोला है 3%. तो 51,200 पे 3%. okay, 51,200 का 3%. You have to find out that it will be how much 1,536. Is how much 1,536. okay, so this is the amount of RDD we have got. The 51,200 minus, you will going to minus the amount of new RDD 1,536. So whatever amount which is there, it will be recorded. The remaining amount will be recorded in the second column of the amount column. okay, so this is the way you were going to record if new bad debt and new RDD is given. Always see, you always you will going to deduct पहले new RDD new bad debts और उसके बाद में new RDD deduct होगा. ठीक है, क्योंकि अगर आप उल्टा करोगे तो RDD 3% दिया है तो अमाउंट टोटली चेंज हो जाएगा. तो यहाँ पे जो आंसर आएगा वो गलत आएगा. right, so you have to see that कभी भी आपको पहले क्या माइनस करना है. You have to deduct the amount of bad debts and then you will going to deduct the amount of new RDD. Now the second effect is there. You will going to show the second effect on the profit and loss account के debit में. okay, so in 11th standard अगर आपको याद है you might have learned one format of bad debts. ठीक है, bad debt का एक format आपको hope so याद रहेगा. ठीक है, तो what is that format? You will going to give the heading to the two RBDD, that is reserve for bad and doubtful debt. This is the heading you will going to give, and in that you will going to measure this format. You will have to write this format: bad debts, add new bad debts, add new RDD and less old RDD. okay, so this is the format जो आपको हमेशा बनाना है whenever the bad debts, new bad debts या new RDD is given in the adjustment. And even though if it's not given, then even though if any of the one item is given, अगर आपको old bad debts या old RDD भी दिया है, then to prepare this format because it will be easy for you कि आपका ये format आपको ready हो जाएगा, by heart हो जाएगा. okay, so this is the format. Now if you will see bad debts, this is old bad debts. okay, जो trial balance में दिया जाता है. Now in this problem old bad debts नहीं दिया था, that's why it's mentioned dash over here. न्यू बैड डेब्ट्स अभी हमने एडजस्टमेंट में न्यू बैड डेब्ट्स देखा. ठीक है, विच इज 1,000, विच वाज 1,000. न्यू आरडीडी हमने अभी कैलकुलेट किया, दैट इज 1,536 एंड देयर इज नो ओल्ड आरडीडी मेंशन क्योंकि ओल्ड आरडीडी और ओल्ड बैड डेब्ट्स ये दोनों भी ट्रायल बैलेंस में दिए जाते हैं और ये दोनों भी प्रॉब्लम में नहीं दिए, ट्रायल बैलेंस में नहीं दिए. राइट, तो व्हाट यू विल पुट, you will going to put dash over there. But what is given? New bad debt is given and new RDD is calculated. So you will going to mention both the amounts and you will going to add them and put it in the second column. okay, so this format is very important. The format is to RBDD. In that you have to mention bad debts which is the old, which will be there in the trial balance. You will going to add new bad debts which will be there in the adjustment, add new RDD which will be there in the adjustment, and less old RDD, okay, which will be there in the trial balance. okay, so trial balance and new bad debts you are going to add and deduct and you will going to whatever amount you will going to get you will going to mention in the second column. okay, so two effects, one आपको sundry debtors में से लेस करना है और second effect bad debts और RDD का which is there in the adjustment आपको add करना है in this format. okay, so these were the adjustments. I hope all the adjustments are clear to everyone. Anyone is having any doubt? Okay, so we can close then one by one all the accounts. okay, so the very first account that we're going to close is the trading account. okay, our trading account close करेंगे and what you will going to get, you will going to get a gross profit. okay, so trading account both two sides are there. okay, again this side is 99%, हमेशा ज़्यादा ही होता है, तो you will going to write this total, the same total I put over here. ठीक है, ये टोटल मैंने किया तो इट वॉज 1,98,000. सेम टोटल मैंने यहाँ पे रिकॉर्ड किया. इसमें से आई हैड डिडक्टेड ऑल दिस डायरेक्ट एक्सपेंडिचर्स, ओके, एंड द अमाउंट विच आई हैव गॉट 99,000, इट्स अ ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट दैट आई गॉट. ओके, तो ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट कैसे निकालना है? क्रेडिट साइड को ऐड करो, टोटल फाइंड आउट करो, सेम टोटल डेबिट में रिकॉर्ड करो, फ्रॉम दैट डेबिट डिडक्ट करो जो भी डायरेक्ट एक्सपेंडिचर्स हैं, एंड देन यू विल गोइंग टू गेट योर ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट. Okay, now this gross profit, you will going to record this gross profit on which side? क्योंकि ये डेबिट में बचा है, then the second effect you will going to record it on the credit side. कहाँ पे रिकॉर्ड करोगे आप? बैलेंस शीट, प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस अकाउंट के credit side में. If you will see over here, gross profit 99,000. Now nothing is there over here, कुछ यहाँ पे नहीं है, right? अब आपको one more thing you have to see is one more adjustment is remaining, that is the second adjustment which is of commission. क्या बोला है? 1% कमीशन निकालना है ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट पे. तो कमीशन का जो सेकेंड इफेक्ट है वो प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस में आता है, विच मीन्स प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस अकाउंट क्लोज करने से पहले यू हैव टू फाइंड आउट दिस अमाउंट ऑफ कमीशन. तो हाउ मच ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट इज गिवन? इट इज गिवन 99,000 और कमीशन कितना बोला है? 1%. तो 99,000 पे 1% इज हाउ मच? जीरो कट जीरो कट जीरो कट जीरो कट, तो कितना बचा? 990. तब 99,000 पे 1% is 990. Okay, so 990 you are going to record the first effect in the profit and loss account itself. So you will see over here two commission, Mitesh and Mangesh, दोनों का 990 990 क्योंकि सेम परसेंट दिया है, और आप दोनों को प्लस करोगे and you will going to put it in the second column of the amount. Okay, now once you have done with this commission, you will going to record the first effect, you will going to record the second effect also, which will be there in partner's current account. Okay, so by commission you will going to record on the credit side of the partner's current account. By commission 990 Mitesh का था और 990 Mangesh का था. Okay, so we will going to record both the amount in Mitesh and Mangesh. So 1% of gross profit जो हमने calculate किया है. Now you will going to क्लोज योर प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस अकाउंट. तो प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस अकाउंट के क्रेडिट में कुछ भी नहीं था, तो सेम अमाउंट 99,000 ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट का नीचे आया, वो सेम अमाउंट आई हैव रिकॉर्डेड ऑन द डेबिट टोटल ऑफ प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस अकाउंट. जितने भी इनडायरेक्ट एक्सपेंसेस थे यहाँ पे और पीछे, वो सभी का आप टोटल करोगे एंड यू विल गोइंग टू डिडक्ट दैट अमाउंट फ्रॉम दिस 99,000. तो कितना नेट प्रॉफिट मिला? You have got 63,684 as a net profit. कितना मिला? 63,684. Then you will going to divide this amount between Mitesh and Mangesh as per the ratio which is given. तो ratio क्या दिया है? 3:1. Okay. So whatever amount is there, 63,684. First you will going to find the amount which will be there. So it will be into 3/4. Okay, 4 कहाँ से आया? 3:1 बोला, which means 3 plus 1 is equals to 4. तो ये कैलकुलेशन करने के बाद the amount that I've got, that is 47,763. तो नेट प्रॉफिट कितना है मितेश का? इट इज 47,763, whereas मंगेश का इट इज 15,921. It is how much? 15,921. Okay, now you will going to do, whatever net profit you will have you had got, you will going to record it in the next account which is partners current account. तो डेबिट में बचा था, तो सेकेंड इफेक्ट कहाँ पे जाएगा? इट विल बी शोन ऑन द credit side of partners current account. So by net profit, Mitesh ka it was 47,763 and Mangesh ka it was 15,921. Okay, now you will going to total one by one close one by one the amount of the partners current account. तो पहला मंगेश का टोटल इज हाउ मच? 20,161. क्योंकि हमें दिख रहा है यहाँ पे चार एडजस्टमेंट, चार एंट्रीज और यहाँ पे 2 है, विच मीन्स दिस साइड इज मोर. ओके, तो यहाँ का टोटल मैंने किया, तो व्हाट अमाउंट आई गॉट 2161. सेम मैंने यहाँ पे रिकॉर्ड किया. फ्रॉम दिस अमाउंट आई डिडक्टेड दिस टू अमाउंट्स. ओके, दिस टू amounts, and what amount I got 17,061. Okay, in the same मैंने मितेश का क्लोज किया credit side, so I got the amount 55,503. Same I have recorded on the debit side. Okay, from this I had deducted the amount of drawing, that is 1200, and I had got 54,303. So whatever amount I have got, it is my balance carried down. Okay, balance carried down. Okay, so current account का अगर balance carried down debit में आता है, ठीक है, जो भी remaining है वो debit में है, तो आप you will going to record it on the liabilities के liability side में, balance sheet के liability side में. Okay, so you will see over here current account Mitesh Mangesh 54,303 and 17,061. Okay, दोनों को add up किया तो outer में it is 71,364. Okay, so this is the way you will going to close your current account and you will going to record the amount in the balance sheet. अगर credit closing balance डेबिट में बच रहा है, तो अगर क्रेडिट में बच रहा है तो यू विल गोइंग टू रिकॉर्ड इट ऑन द बैलेंस शीट के एसेट साइड में, right? So current account recorded, okay, which means we have done with all the adjustment. We have closed loss profit trading account, we have closed profit and loss account, we have even closed partners capital account. Okay, now you will going to tally your balance sheet, और tally करने के बाद if you both the sides are same, which means your problem is done and the balance sheet is tally. So I hope this problem is clear to everyone. Anyone is having any doubt? कोई डाउट है किसी को? Okay, so tomorrow again we will going to see one more problem, and okay, and we will try to finish it within time. Okay, so till then I just want everyone to take care of yourself. Goodbye.